And now this time we're broadcasting out of Los Angeles. Welcome everybody to another episode of Kick in the Door.
Kick in the door.
You may notice that our players have a little more space tonight. That's because our little Orkindi monk has gone on a spiritual quest
I'm not touching you. Am I bugging you?
with his real life pops. Have fun, Eric. All right. So,
if you have fun, I'll find out.
Oh,
I'll stop it.
who would like to give us a recap?
I will be happy to.
All right.
So anyway, where we left off.
Last week, our intrepid adventurers, Delwyn's Seekers, as I like to call them, and since I'm giving the recap, that's what we're going with.
Okay.
We woke up to find that our Orkindi monk had wandered off in the night,
As they do.
as they happen to do. And upon waking up and having a nice breakfast, we were informed that he kind of left in the middle of the night by Fender. After Fender complimented how great Delwyn was, we decided to track him. After a great tracking session by Fender, we were able to track him up the hill behind the mayor's house, upon which, cresting the hill, we found Scofa lying in front of an Iron Maiden type contraption with the orcs almost standing above him.
Correct.
Delwyn stood up and told them that we would be collecting our Orkindi friend, which they did not agree with. So combat ensued. After some
Heroic acts by Fender.
heroic acts by Fender and some failures of the Mecha Orczilla to get his chainsaw hand started,
Yep.
we were able to fend off his minions fender off his minions
Thank you.
as he kind of went back to his hidey hole waiting for his minions to bring him the stuff. Then we
He's going to be quite disappointed.
got our stuff together, followed the trail by another great tracking check by Fender, I believe.
Just killing
Tracked him to a little manhole missile silo type cover further up the mountains, which we locked down with our immovable hook hand.
it. Which Fender was hesitant about.
Rushed back to the mayor.
I believe he got that from a Danig named Salty Walter. That's
Salty
right.
Walter.
Yeah, that was his name.
Rushed back and informed the mayor of what we found. And I think that was about it. I think we were trying to decide if we were going to go back to the mine.
He said
follow up.
He said he could give you a day, maybe two, to decide if you want to check it out. Yeah. So we'll just pick it up right after. You guys are.
Whoa, Scofa, you want to give me all your gold? Well, I suppose if that's how you want to do it. I couldn't.
He laughs and tells you you're quite the jokester. He seems somewhat robotically, almost as if he's being run by, almost as if he's not himself.
That's why he gave me all his gold.
Anyway,
His laser eye at you.
Aw.
Roll a save.
Save for jealousy.
That's a 1.
Oof.
Fender's very jealous.
All right. So yeah, it's probably like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a crisp autumn day still. You guys are just outside of the mayor's home, and he has gone off to consult with his confidants about what the next action to do for the best for the settlement. And you are left to your own devices on where you want to do what you guys want to do next.
Well, did we want to go check it out? We have to rest, right? Kind of battered.
You, I believe, several of you did take some hits.
I don't know that I did.
I did.
I did do a second one though.
Yes, I am battered.
So you may want to, at the very least, take a short rest.
Didn't we?
Oh, no, we did take a short rest, sorry. I was able to use 2 of my hit dice to get back up, so I am not battered, but low on spells.
Well, that's usually bad.
So
Yeah.
our 2 options are the mine and the
Well,
silo. Let's call it a silo.
The mine. There was also possibly talk. At least Mose was slightly
Foundry.
interested in the ship that's supposed to be returning this morning.
Oh.
And then there was some talk of there was whisperings of possibly upstarts in Foundry.
There was that, and there was something else. There was another reason that we needed to go to Foundry. There was
Yeah,
like somebody we
because
know or something.
Hexeter meets with his patron semi-regularly in Foundry at the Blackfire Inn.
Yes, that's correct. And
Where's the ship in now?
think we probably mentioned that Scofa's sister is a gladiator there.
That's right.
So, I think right now, just kind of based on the time of day, the ship should be coming in soon. So let's
That sounds right.
All right, then.
await their arrival
Okay.
and watch them all get marked. Peace ties.
All right.
By Mark
First,
Wahlberg.
since he's kind of our guide, I study Mose.
Mm-hmm.
Just
So you
kinda
guys would go back to the boat.
go back to the boat, and then I'm just gonna
Back to the boat.
say these words and see if I get any inclination
Okay.
from him on where to go.
So Mose had while you guys had your combat excursion and brief talk with the mayor, Mose had been practicing fishing once again,
Nice.
and he had improved his skills a little bit. He's now catching less but more medium-sized fish. He actually has a 1 footer that he has put next to him. It's actually probably has died now of suffocation because he didn't know how to like whack it with a hammer, or he hadn't stabbed it himself. He just kind of caught it, tore it off the hook, and left it there to die on its own.
So fish in this world have feet?
Huh?
Fish.
No, it has flippers, just like
You said he's
normal
1 foot.
fish.
He's a 1 footer.
You're right. Got me.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
Game over.
That was kicking the door.
Just used my brain on that one.
Good night, everybody.
Oh.
Nope, just kidding. Mose kind of nods to you guys as you come back and he goes, all right, so what happened?
All right, Mose.
Give me a report. I'm the captain.
We'll tell him what happened.
We'll give him the same recap
Brother
that
Spades.
So
So the short version that you gave us.
we found Scofa,
Mhm.
and he's safe.
All right.
Some orcs were attacking him. We fought him off.
Scofa just kind of nods and shrugs. Yeah, they got me.
He took some hits. He's not going to be himself for a little bit.
All right.
He got hit in the head.
He does look kind of funny.
No, he already looked like
He's
that.
been upgraded.
So Mose, we're
Something.
trying to figure out.
He's
our
kind of
next-
his legs all shiny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Touch
yeah.
it.
Laser
Touch
eye.
It's cool. Touch it.
He takes his makeshift short sword, the sharpened piece of metal, and he just kind of, you feel that? Whack. You feel that? Whack. And he's like, stop it. I was like, cut it out.
That seems like a
Do
no.
you feel that?
Yes.
Scofa?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird, but yeah.
So Mose,
Yeah.
Foundry.
Yeah. What's that?
So that's another city.
Okay.
We can go back to the mines.
Mm-hmm.
We can check out that ship,
Mm-hmm.
or we can go to the silo that the orc went down. Trying to inside him to see if anything pops up, like divination on him.
You're like,
Use my little augury stone.
starting to squint at him, and he's just like, you okay?
Yeah.
Did you have too much of that walnut stuff?
Probably.
Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do?
I'm interested to hear what you want to do. But I was thinking,
Well-
wait till the ship.
I'm a wise captain, and I like to hear about all the options, and so I want to hear from my crew.
I'm leaning towards waiting for the ship to come in.
I'm
heard that
leaning
phrase
towards
before.
Mine, but I'm
Uh-huh.
very fine with checking out the ship.
I was thinking the silo. I mean, they might have more artifacts in there.
So it's a three-way tie.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scofa? And he just kind of
Did
shrugs.
you say ship?
Yeah, I don't mind waiting for the ship. We can get the ship
Is that a
and then
three-way
check
tie?
out the
1.5. All right, the ship it is.
Which one of us counts as a half?
Well,
The one
Let's
that keeps
see.
asking questions.
that one's shorter than you, so maybe that's a half. but I don't think that works because the stones, when you count stones, doesn't matter how big they are. He tries to climb on top of the to get to the top of the boat again.
Careful, Mose.
He makes it up this time. So he just kind of stands, does himself a little, not quite, well, he doesn't have anything to put his foot on, so it's not a full Captain Morgan, and he starts kind of looking off towards the
Captain Moskin.
Captain Moskin. No, I don't, just Mose. Just Captain Mose.
Put your Moskin away.
All right. To the boat, to the ship we go.
Let's go to the cliff's edge and see if we can see the ship coming in.
Yeah.
I love the cliff's edge.
Before we go, I need to restock on some arrows. Where?
And he realizes that he's up higher on the boat than he was before, and he
Nice.
kind of looks at the edge. You guys may remember he's a little bit afraid of heights.
Mm-hmm.
Does he want me to help him down?
Well, sure. I mean, it certainly looks like it. He's not going to say it, but
I offer my hand to help him down.
okay. So he just kind of like uses you as kind of an awkward ladder, and just kind of climbs down your back.
I like it.
And then he gives you like a little 10-year-old punch on the arm.
But
Thanks,
but
bud.
it hurts his arm because I'm made of metal.
Right.
Tonk.
All right.
So, shall we check on the ship?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, get your arrows too. On the way. If it's
Do I know a place where he can pick up arrows? A little general store or anything?
Yeah, there's a little general store. Do we have a shopkeep? Sure, we have.
Yeah, it's almost like a little captain, but it's a general.
Dun dun.
I thought only I could make the bad jokes.
I was just playing off of yours, sir. My apologies. I won't step on your toes anymore.
The metal, so it might hurt you more than mine.
How much for a quiver of arrows?
You have the BBH?
I do, but the town may have a markup or a discount. You don't know?
You pay market cost.
Yeah, you're not special.
Cool.
Unless you want to try and persuade him.
Just grab and walk out. Thanks for the arrows.
That's not very good persuasion. Anyway, I'm me. See you later. Thanks for the arrows. Okay. Well, guards. Wait, would they disappear because of the mark?
The what?
Would the arrows disappear because of the peace tie or whatever?
Oh, they would become temporarily intangible.
That'd be kind of cool. But do they still exist? Like in your hand? Or do they just like fall out?
Oh, they still respond to other laws of physics.
Uh-huh.
They just won't strike anything.
Do they go invisible or like a shadowy outline?
Yeah, there's a bit of a kind of
Because that might make,
transparency.
that's probably makes things easier to steal.
Not that much.
Is the general store nearby the apothecary guy?
I
want to see him pee out the window.
it is not.
There's no way Steve would not create this and not make that
Oh, there's that guy.
a thing.
I found your painter friend.
Put the helmet back
It's
on.
gotta go up. It doesn't go down. This whole man's life is upside down.
I gotta organize these better. Sorry.
No, not that. I'm still perplexed by them. Upside down, man. Like if he like trims his toenail, does that go up? Does that go down? Because if every other part of him goes down, then his floor is extremely dusty. Because like all those like dust and stuff and skin and hair, it wouldn't go to it's all over the floor, which is his ceiling.
Oh, found him. Okay.
Which means that he'd have immaculate floors.
Yeah, I'll use this guy.
Right? Does that logic not flow? Play with me in this space, you guys.
Okay, so you make your way to the general store. This is probably the largest building in town, with the exception, of course, the storehouse that's kind of at the center near the marketplace. His place is about twice the size of a normal citizen's house. It looks like it was put together with very little kind of forethought. The boards are uneven, though they're kind of filled in with clay. Even the roof is kind of patchwork. The yard is very open, and goods are just kind of laid out on tables.
Very professional.
The inside is actually there's like no front wall. It just kind of like opens up into almost like a barn, with even more tables inside. And you see a person who at first you think might be Orkindi, but as you get closer, they're definitely not. This is in fact a goblin of the medium size.
Whoa.
So the market is called Thundertooth's Things, and Things is spelled with an extra T and an extra H.
Things.
Mm-hmm.
To things.
To things. To things. So this goblin is almost 6 foot tall. And so, and you notice from his posture that he's probably even taller than that, because he walks with a rather kind of hunch, stooped over. He's thickly muscled with long white hair, dark gray skin, sharply pointed long ears, and his tail and feet are like that of a rat. In the back, you can see a number of barrels bubbling and popping away with leather tubes coming out of them. It looks like he has his own kind of still in the back. Perhaps he's a competition for grace. But you hadn't. This guy's like fairly recent. You hadn't heard of him.
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Hello.
We come seeking wares.
I am Ozar. What can I get you?
Hi, Ozar. I am Sora. I am looking for a quiver of arrows.
You are very likely to find a quiver of arrows here. Would you like the quiver also with the arrows?
Yes.
I will get this quiver of arrows for you if you
you.
have this coin.
Yes.
Just the one point.
There are many coins that you may often give to someone for a quiver of arrows.
Right. Yes. Don't have any gold.
You're speaking slowly. Do you understand this trade that we are about to embark upon?
The fumes coming from the back are addling my mind. What exactly is back there?
I make a whiskey of the sorts that has alcoholic content of a high grade. That is perhaps why you are feeling uneasy and slow.
I would like to purchase a flask of that as well.
I will happily sell you this.
Yes.
Do your companions like to have goods as well?
Well,
He gives kind of like a broad presentationist sweep of his arm over his yard sale.
does he have?
I will peruse your wares, Keep.
Very, very good. Inform me, please, if you find something that you would like to be purchasing.
Will do.
Does he have any?
He has
Yeah,
anything
tuner.
you can find in the player's handbook and a few other bits and bobs.
Does he have a tuner for like a guitar?
Ooh. You may roll luck if you would like.
That burns a luck, right?
You do not have to spend it because I asked you to roll luck.
Yes. 14, 15.
You do not find a tuner.
Oh, thanks.
Well, at least not one that would work from like an electric guitar. But you find one of those kind of old school like manual kind of there's I believe in old days they used like a variable whistle or something like that. I think.
Cool. Oh yeah, it's got like
And you just kind of compare. Yeah. So maybe it's like almost like a harmonica kind of deal. Yeah.
How much is that?
Like I don't know, a silver.
It is done.
You would like this contraption, I believe, and I will sell it to you for the amount of coin that is often agreed upon
Yes. Here you
by
go.
both parties.
Okay. Yes.
Would you like packaging for this?
No, thank you. I will
Gift wrap it. That'd be great.
for myself.
Yeah.
Perhaps you are liking to have a present for yourself to surprise later.
I would like that. Yeah.
Okay. 1 copper piece for the wrapping, and I will do for you.
I don't have any copper.
Your friend seems to be short on the coins of copper.
Do you have a copper?
I'm pretty sure there's copper plating on it. You're made of metal, aren't you?
That is. I do not like that speech in my place of business. Would you kindly take your hostilities to another place?
Sir, you have truly made a friend here today.
A lot of copper.
a little digital tear comes down your visor. You are redeemed, I believe, in my eyes for this. You have done a kindness to your companion.
This is our typical banter.
This is kind of how you say traveling speech, I think.
Something to that.
They are
effect.
very rude to me all the time, Ozark. And you have shown me a kindness no one else has.
Please do not
Okay.
leak or emanate on my goods.
I will not. Thank you.
Okay. Did you find anything else there, small human?
Yes, I actually am in the need of a good amount of incense. High quality stuff, please.
I do have various types and grades of incense as well. Please come back next to my still and I will show you.
I would like to purchase 10 gold worth of incense.
Well, that is quite a bit. Let me check my wares to make sure I have enough for you to purchase. I do not. I'm sorry. I can only sell you 3 gold pieces worth of incense. No.
Oh,
Do you know if
the Muffin Man is scheduled to come by.
Darkbender may have some more? I need some for a magic
the
ritual.
Danig one that walks on the ceiling.
Yes.
Hey, what, you have a question about his likeness or
No,
product?
do you know if he might have enough incense to round out the 10 gold piece?
I suspect that in his magical creationings, he often has the incense. Perhaps he could sell it to you.
Well, I will take the 3 that you have.
I think
Please.
Fender has some questions about the Danny.
I will hand over 2 gold and 10 silver.
I will not offend
Very,
Ozark.
very well.
His place of
This
business.
purchase is complete. You can have your goods.
Thank you, Ozark.
You are quite welcome.
How much for the whiskey?
I will have to consult a librum
My
of
handbook.
prices that I shall go through to give you the fairest and finest of deals. For me.
2 silver? 3 silver? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Listen, Ozar has a very open, friendly atmosphere here. I'm not gonna drag it down with my inquiries about the Danig.
I see.
I will wait until I see the Danig face to face and assail him with my questions.
I see.
Goods. There we go.
Not the bads, the goods.
Not the neutrals.
No, it's the goods.
Yes. You want a bottle. You want a bottle of this fine whiskey that I have created, yes?
Yes.
It will be for you because you are kind and with a bunch of adventurers who are trustworthy, I believe, I will sell to you for 7 gold.
Oh,
And let me tell you, it will knock you right out of your coverings that you wear on your feet.
all right. Why not? Let's go for it. 7 gold it is.
It is good purchase that you have made, and believe me, you will buy some more, I think, when you have tasted it.
All right.
Is he lying?
Is he? You can roll insight.
Shouldn't, but I shall. That is a nice 15.
Well, he certainly believes it.
Okay.
All right.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, no, he's going to drug it.
14.
Okay, thank you.
Do I know
No, what's your passive perception?
14.
14 as well. Okay,
15.
cool. Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right, can I? You have made your purchases, and you are now happy with the goods that I have given to you. So please tell your other friends on the road as you adventure to come to my place of business, Sondertooth Things.
Yeah.
We will do so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Relief. Exit stage right.
Yes.
I may regret.
As you're walking away, you can hear him. And it's. I'm gonna say it loudly so everyone can hear it. But I did not ask you to compliment my clothing.
Good clothes.
Ah!
Thank you for not being naked.
I'm probably going to regret this, but I think I need to stop by Dark Under's shop.
Yes.
All right.
Perhaps I can meet you guys at the cliffs. I will stop over there
I'll go
myself
with you.
and
No, I got
meet
I'll go
you.
with you. In case he tries to pull some
pull some.
upside down shenanigans.
Oh, I'm quite prepared to deal with the upside down shenanigans.
No.
Why do you have this
I will take.
obsession with the day?
I will take
else-
Scofa with me.
Who else do you know that's upside down?
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Scofa, please.
Scofa says.
Scofa, when you're at his house, look inside and see if the floors are incredibly dirty.
Well, if people walk in, it's going to be dirty.
He doesn't let people in.
His first name was Shope. If anyone.
Shope.
Yeah.
Should
I just thought I misspelled shop.
No. SHOPE. Okay. So again, within 50 feet or so of his home, you can smell the smells of the concoctions he has in the pots in his yard. Again, much like everybody else's, there's a kind of open front yard where they farm or work their trade, and then bring to the town center. And very and
Scofa,
you will see him kind of tending at this point. I guess probably he has these kind of heavy iron boots kind of strapped around his feet. They look rather like big. Brings to mind if I don't know if you're familiar with the character the Max. Was a comic book character from the 90s. Anyway,
No.
his feet look huge in these things. And he just kind of slowly kind of stomps around, although carefully and like crouched and a little bit giggling to himself as he lifts up the lid of each pot and like kind of checks it out.
Pardon me, Master Dark.
Yes, you're Delwyn. No, you're not.
Yes.
Yes, you have come back to my place of business. Can I interest you in more potions? I'm afraid I don't have the journal quite finished yet.
No, I actually need some incense for a ritual.
Oh, certainly. I think I could probably help you out with that. And
Getting the details on what.
of course. Let's see. What can I get for you? And he kind of like he like makes like he's about to dash inside, and then it's just kind of clomp, clomp, clomp.
And Scofa looks inside, and what does Scofa see on the floor? Is it dusty?
The floor is somewhat dusty. Yeah. Scofa sees that Mr. Dark Under has nailed all his furniture to the ceiling.
Yeah, I know.
Which
way does the dust go? What part of it is? What part of him is magic?
the dust on the ground is actually on the ground.
I could just make dust.
Let's see. Scofa can make a quick perception roll. It was almost a 19.
Yes!
Ooh, dang!
He
Okay.
sees everything. He learns the dark secrets he needs.
So he sees something of an interest that maybe perhaps he'll tell you about later.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Shope comes back out moments later, and he gives you the rest of the incense that you want to purchase.
I give him
7 gold.
6 gold and 10 silver.
Why?
Because I got silver to get rid of several ways.
Okay.
Okay. So
To
we
the
see
docks?
shit. Already there.
All right, so we side screen wipe
Transition.
left or what? So yeah. Anyway, I don't think he meant it like that. Anyway, so there we now are kind of we're on a scene of you guys just kind of approaching the very kind of edge of the cliffside, where again there's that kind of very old, nearly petrified, black, gnarly looking leafless tree. And you can see that there are kind of workers setting up a system of kind of rope ladders for anyone who gets close enough. You can see at the very bottom of this kind of 800-foot tall cliff, which let's say the tide is halfway in.
That's a terrible.
So maybe 700 foot from the top of the cliff to the water.
That's awful. It's a terrible climb.
It is. It is.
It's a good thing there's elevators, huh?
Well, you know what? Actually, they would have some kind of like pulley system.
I mean, we had elevators.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure someone could have figured it out.
Well, they don't have any electronic things, but they'd have a kind of like block and tackle kind of
Horses.
winch kind of thing.
I've seen ones, even in medieval times, they had kind of the hamster wheel style ones for cranes.
Yeah, they have a big old kind of crank system to get goods and up the side of the mountain. So that would be kind of just to the right of the waterfall, and you can see a high-masted, old but well-kept ship. Although again, it's several hundred feet away. The crew is somewhat small, maybe a dozen people.
Does it look like the Black Pearl?
The pirate ship? No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It looks very much like a cruise, a smaller like cruise ship that was just kind of repurposed to go out and maybe fish and
like
explore a little bit. Yeah, a little bit like a lower end yacht. But it has been at 3 masts have been added to it. And from the way the crew is moving towards the ladders somewhat sluggishly, it looks like they're pretty tired and ready to be back. So Mo's kind of like takes a few steps forward, and like whoever is nearest to him, he will like not so much like grab your arm, but like definitely like put his hand on your back or whatever, and kind of like steady himself as he just kind of tries to get a better look. And he's definitely wide-eyed and excited, but at the same time, he's like kind of suppressing That's really high.
I got him.
Okay.
Safe.
So the process of it doesn't look like they've really brought anything back. So the process of bringing the crew up is fairly quick, but the length and the just using the device, it still takes about half an hour. But it's a nice looking ship, at least from this distance.
Oh. Go. Anybody?
How about let's have everybody make a perception test.
Am I at the docks?
Yeah, you would all be there.
I'm busy watching Mars.
Okay, that's fair.
Nice.
Okay. Scofa is otherwise occupied.
He's watching.
He's just like looking at the sunset or listening to the waves or something. He likes that stuff.
I am equally distracted.
10.
10? Okay.
8.
All right. It's a nice morning. The low sun like shimmering off the water looks really nice. The air is super clean here. It's autumn, so there's a nice cool breeze. The clouds are at this point just kind of starting to thin as the kind of fog and whatnot of the earliest parts of the morning is kind of being burnt off.
Cool.
There's a bit of a smell of honey, probably the slightest smell of honey in the air, and probably bread as well. And then there's like a little grumble from Moses' tummy.
You didn't have breakfast?
He didn't kill any of the fish, so he didn't eat it.
No, but we had breakfast that morning.
I think he was sleeping when you guys had breakfast.
It was tomato.
That's true. He would have grabbed something up,
Yeah.
but it's maybe he's not hungry. Maybe he's gassy.
Of course.
He's a 10-year-old boy.
Happens.
Now, what exactly were we doing with the ship?
We were gonna bomb it, or I think?
Oh
No, that's not it.
no, I don't think so. I didn't order that.
I think we just wanted to see what they had.
It's pretty neat, but I don't know if I want to go down there.
Well, once you're at the bottom, that's
Really
scary, right?
That's really high.
But then you're low.
I don't want to fall.
Has anyone from the ship made it up?
Yeah, probably about half the crew by now.
I'll approach one of
Okay.
them.
Gonna do a show.
Hello there. You see like a guy in his mid-30s, pretty rugged looking guy, very kind of rough but like kind of mid-sized beard, receding hairline. He's wearing like a bandana, and he has a very kind of scrappy looking, patched up, probably like a good dozen or so times. He had like almost like a kind of flannel shirt and like kind of worn trousers and kind of very thick boots that one would wear on a ship.
She's like a pirate.
He looks like a dock worker.
Thought they were like pirates.
Afternoon. I am Delwyn.
Hell.
How was your voyage? Welcome back.
Well, as far as voyages go, it went fairly well, I believe.
Any strange happenings out there?
Yeah. Tell you what, you buy me a drink and I'll tell you all about it.
We can do that.
I'll pull out the bottle.
It's morning.
Well, look at that. Come prepared, do you?
Indeed.
Well,
This may knock you on your butt, as we've been warned, or remove you from your foot coverings.
Something.
I think you
to
said
that
something
effect.
to that nature.
Feet clothes, yeah.
well, my name is Wester.
Sora.
Fender.
Nice to meet you.
This is
Fender.
Captain Mose.
Common
Hello there, Captain. He gives him kind of a little,
She salutes him.
little half salute.
So Wester.
Wester's the name, yep. I like to think that this success of this voyage was on me, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Take a swig of that, and we'll buy you a walnut beer as well.
I like you. Delwyn, right?
Yes.
That's what you said? All right. So he takes a swig of the whiskey. So you can tell that he like definitely feels a burn.
Yeah.
And his right eye actually twitches a little bit. But he soldiers on and he hands you back the bottle. Whew,
Good stuff.
you woke me up. Tell you that much.
We needed lunch anyway. We might as well feed Mose while we're there.
All right.
Head to Grace's place.
Oh, the Wonderlight, yeah.
Grace's place.
I quite like her. Oh, she's still making that them sandwiches.
Yes.
Yeah. I like to call them lamb-wiches.
Well, that's an apt name.
Yeah. So anyway, the story. Yeah. So it was calm seas. Well, a little bit rough as we got to, I don't know, a mile or so out. We came to a little spot that was, I don't want to say an island, but a little patch. Again, this would probably have been about 2 miles out. Little patch of land, I want to say it was maybe 100 foot around at the most. Had these kind of rocky sides built up in the middle, almost like a throne, right? Coral glistening in the sun, all kinds of colors on that thing. And I could have swore I saw a lady out there.
The lady?
The lady? You heard of one?
Yeah. I've heard tell of a. Was it Lord and Lady or was it just Lady?
The Lord and Lady.
The Lord and Lady.
Oh, I don't know if she was actually any royalty, but
Well,
she sure looked good.
when she was sitting on a throne, you said, right? Looked like?
Well, like I said, the rocks and the coral made it look like a throne, but I don't know if it actually was meant to be one.
Human, do you think?
Well, I never saw much more than maybe her shoulders and her face. Oh, what a face. But anyway,
Do you hear any singing?
no.
Okay.
And the other fellas swear they didn't see nothing, but I was level-headed as you can be. And I got good peepers.
Good. What was your ship's name? Sorry.
That's a good question. Let's call her the
Squadron.
Blue Lark. Yeah. On account of we often use birds to see how far out maybe we can go.
And do you
And I like blue.
take on passengers or?
Well, we hadn't done it in a while, as you may know. We don't get a whole lot of visitors here, but it's a thing that could happen, I suppose.
That sounds nice.
Sorry for the odd questions. We're trying to decide our next course of action.
Course of action. That sounds serious.
Well, there's some stuff in the mine. Orcs.
It's up to the mind, you say.
North.
Well, we've been out for, I guess 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
What's happened just the past few days?
Mine stuff. You know.
There's
Pretty standard.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, everyone's
So
good.
far.
Well, that's good.
Scofa here loves the mines.
What's
He,
the range
yeah, he does a little
on the Blue Lark?
I want to say we generally don't like to go more than 50 or so miles out. This is the Dungeon Master speaking, not knowing anything about nautical stuff. I don't know if that's reasonable or not, but let's just call it that.
So
While we're there, we make sure to feed Mose.
Right.
Sure.
Well.
Yeah. There's a small group of people there eating breakfast as well. The honey and the bread was indeed coming from Grace's kitchen. She appears to have made a banana bread with a kind of honey glaze around it, and it's being served with a oatmeal and fresh berries.
So Moses goes absolutely to town.
On the banana bread, for sure. Yeah, he loves it.
I don't partake. Soak up some sun. And I'm good.
Sure.
That's what we're talking
Grace kind of like timidly approaches you. Oh, welcome back. Can I
Morning, Grace.
can I get you some oil? I'm trying a few different things.
I'm good for right now. Just kind of here for talk with Doc guy Wester.
Sure.
Have you met? Do you know Wester?
Of course. Hello, Wester. Hey there, Grace. Boy, that bread sure smells good. If I could get some, and a beer as well. Well, of course. You sure?
I'm good for right now.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Some
Right.
walnut oil may give you a nice sheen on your more woody parts.
Let's not talk about my woody parts.
about.
It's a child program.
All right. Interesting.
Right then.
You
Right.
don't want your wood oiled?
So Fender is not that kind of warforged. He's fully metal and plastic.
Yeah, please don't talk about my wood.
Unless he wears like a wooden nickel around his neck or something. I don't know.
No,
People like knickknacks
it's got a cool coexist.
in wood letters. Nice.
All right, so
Doesn't know what it says. But
we need to decide. I say in the morning we check out the mine cave again. Yes.
yeah,
All right then.
I mean, theoretically.
Ooh, can I go this time?
Yes.
No.
If it's like we saw, like a portal to somewhere else, he's going to need to be with us.
That's true. It is magic.
Ooh, a portal.
Those the dead rats were down there. Though.
No, we took them with us. Remember?
No,
We brought them back for food.
You said Scofa said he ate one.
Oh, no, I had some rat.
Scofa's like, yep.
I love eating rats.
It's good. Good cooked, not so good not cooked.
Well,
Throw it in a pot with some seasoning.
you can go on and on about food. I cannot relate to you at all. I'd love to. Trust me.
That's
It
a-
looks like humans would find it and other animals would find it delicious, but there's no taste.
So you can smell, but you can't taste?
Most puts his hand on your arm and just kind of gives you like a sigh. Like I feel for you, buddy.
Thank you, Mouse. It feels like so few of your fellow crewmates don't appreciate me like you do.
Ah, bud. They just gotta warm up to you.
It's been a while.
Nudge, nudge.
Doesn't budge.
Goes back to eating his banana bread.
Sorry about your shoulder. Elbow.
Perhaps he needs some lithium or something.
That would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I eat batteries. Haha.
Must have missed upon that one. Okay.
Sorry, you said
Yeah,
lithium.
you're not even sure why you knew what that meant.
You said lithium, right?
Yeah.
Well, shall we? Anybody have anything else they need to do?
No.
Just because I'm not sure it's ever been done in a D&D game, it probably has because if D&D's been around forever. Mose gets up and goes, I gotta go potty. And he steps off screen
That's
to take care of
definitely
business.
super happened in a game. It's happened in the game that you've run.
Has it?
I've definitely made a character do that.
Okay.
I am gonna try some of the banana bread with a little bit of the whiskey poured on it.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Not brownie it. Just
Right. You're just gonna try and soften up the bread with the whiskey?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give me
Who does
a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
And you're not having a lot, so the DC won't be that high.
All right. 14.
14. So kind of the same kick that you saw in Wester. You feel the burn, and it actually pairs pretty well with the bread. But you're like, oh geez, and like you can immediately feel it in your head.
Insta drunk.
Good stuff.
Not yeah, well, definitely insta buzz, and you don't want to get up quickly.
Let's go.
That's some good stuff. I don't know about you, but I want a little more.
Who are you talking to?
What did say? What did you say?
Huh?
Well,
So
I'm gonna.
Mose comes back.
Captain!
That's fast.
Joe, drink?
Yeah.
Norm.
So you
Most
you hand the bottle over to him. He starts to bring it to his mouth. Then the smell hits his nose. He's like, maybe you should have some.
I'll pass. Thank you.
Okay, well, it seems very valuable, so let's save it.
Yes, I'll save it in my tummy.
You're gonna die.
And you can see him kind of like turn to the side and like he's trying not to let you see, but like he's not.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the River Pig. That's our ship's name now.
The river.
Ooh,
I like it.
River pig.
That's lady's a pig.
Mm-hmm.
After
She
analysis knows.
I'm quite observant.
At least one of us is.
I'm still feeling a little beat up from the orcs this morning.
This will make you feel better.
All right.
You know what? Actually, were you down any HP?
Yeah.
You heal one.
Nice.
I give it a shot.
Okay.
I slug one
Constitution saving. Yeah. Oh, like you're not pouring it on your food. You're actually taking a shot.
Mhm.
Okay. What'd you get?
back. 10.
Oh no.
Okay. You're knocked on your
gosh.
ass. Yeah. You're like instantly drunk.
Ooh.
Should we have that
The world is spinning. It's heady. You feel light. I don't know what kind of drunk Delwyn is, but
He starts doing bad magic tricks.
oh,
Nice.
all right. So you're like laying on your back, doing like little fireworks in the air, and
just flip people off.
like you start like pulling a kerchief out of your sleeve or something.
But we can all see that the kerchief is just laced around your hand.
So after hearing you kind of like thump, Grace kind of comes shuffling out. She's, what happened? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get your friend some coffee.
Ooh,
Why?
coffee.
He always falls down.
And I'll put a little bit of something in to help to level them out. Are you sure I can't do something?
Horsepotamus. That's the boat.
Where's the pond?
Maybe.
I think just the coffee.
Porcopotamus.
Okay,
Good.
she like touches your shoulder.
And nod awkwardly.
So you guys roll insight for me. you can too if you want, but you'd be at a disadvantage because you're still figuring out human emotions.
12.
Dang it. It could have been great.
I'm intoxicated. I will do it at disadvantage as well.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter for you,
disadvantage?
but
No, you guys are fine. You guys are fine.
21.
Actually,
20.
matter of fact,
4. If I'm not at
yeah,
disadvantage.
you guys definitely shouldn't be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because this is something, especially in your drunken state, you might pick up on. You're almost positive like she kind of has a thing for her. Yeah.
9.
And what did you get?
12.
12. Yeah, you're not. You're just you're just flying.
I'm tripping on porcopotamus.
Porcopotamus.
River pig.
I'm not looking at him.
So she comes back maybe 3 minutes later, and she has 2 little kind of like mugs of the blackest coffee you've ever seen. It's pitch black. There's a tiny bit of this kind of purple kind of flowered herb kind of crushed up and like kind of floating in the top. She just give one of these to each of them.
Is it
Hey, Fender!
Yeah. I'm right here. You don't need to shout.
Tap my nose, point, and wink at him.
I'm sure your friends will be okay. And she touches her shoulder again and kind of walks off.
Do I have something on my shoulder? The nose, do I have something on my shoulder?
I don't think so.
Scofa, is there something on my shoulder?
Scofa just kind of shrugs. I just want a piece of that banana bread.
Captain, should Scofa have some banana bread?
I'm feeling generous. I think he can have some.
Scofa, put some of this on your banana bread.
Don't, Scofa, I don't think he can do that.
Scofa takes a swig. Okay. Plus he's Orkindi, so they... Yeah. Yeah. You can tell he feels it, but he's not drunk.
Is it good?
That's pretty good.
Yes!
Fender, come down here.
Really, it's dirty.
So you
Fender.
just have 2 coffees in your hands right now.
Fender.
Ooh.
Psst, Fender.
Sit up. I help you up.
So I don't know. You're welcome to decide how your character feels about coffee. But if you do like coffee, it smells really good.
I saw there was honey here.
You had the honey.
I have the honey?
Please drink the coffee.
you might actually. so the banana bread has like a honey glaze. You could just like peel the crust off and drop it in your coffee. I'll sweeten it up a little bit. And you can see like it soaks in. It has a really like thick but like very flavorful but not like crispy kind of crust. You know, the kind of the dark outside that like gets all the good stuff in there. So like you can like you're tripping on it, like absorbing the coffee and kind of starting to come apart in the.
Did Mose get milk?
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
Yeah, she would. She just brings milk.
Hey, Captain.
You
haven't heard of that?
Ha! I like it. He just kind of like pushes it over to me.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm a good captain.
Yes, you are.
You
Stir it with my dirty finger.
They're acting really weird.
Yeah, it was a good thing you didn't drink from that bottle. I think.
Yeah, it smelled really bad.
It did. I didn't smell it. Just a good thing.
Scofa was like, I don't know, it's pretty good.
Should be cool. You know.
So within a minute or so, so the bitterness and the strength of the coffee is meant to mask the taste of the herb, and it does that just fine. But as soon as that goes down your throat, within a minute or so, you're feeling much more clear-headed. You can still feel the burn and the heaviness of the drunk. It's like, but like you feel kind of like much more mentally there.
Oh, that's a good spot.
So you're still physically, you feel the effects of the intoxication, but like you're not dizzy or.
That's a good spot to be in, Steve. That's a good drunk to have.
I need to coat my blades with this stuff.
Well, I'm heading back to our boat.
Yes.
Well, was there any other information you wanted to give us, Lester?
To our boat.
Probably slowly, says Scofa.
Was there any other information you had for us, Lester?
I mean, it was a safe trip.
Cool.
The biggest thing was, there's
the pretty lady.
Yeah. Man.
Are you an artist? Can you draw her for us?
No, but there's a local painter. Maybe I could talk to him about it.
Yeah, maybe we can go talk to the painter.
No, that's no need.
Do you know this painter?
He doesn't know you're. All right. Well, I mean, that's on. He's skilled, but it's on you. I'm sure you guys got more important stuff to do.
Yeah.
I leave a few silver and rush back to the boat.
Okay.
I'll leave my.
Didn't you say not to rush back?
Well, I mean, you can be in a hurry. You're just not moving very quickly.
I feel I'm rushing.
Okay, sure. All right. So back at the boat, which you named what again?
The River Pig.
The River Pig. I mean, I actually kind of like that.
We do like a Batman newspaper.
Sure. Full swirl. Yeah. Back at the River Pig.
I already did that joke.
You didn't make the sound though.
I did.
You did?
I didn't make the
I
second.
did not hear this.
Because you're on the other side of the table.
I'm so drunk.
All right. So Mose has now started collecting rocks from the riverside.
Oh.
Just kind of picking up ones that he thinks look neat.
So is there? You did say there's a big waterfall. Never mind.
Yes.
Where this river goes down to.
Where the river terminates at the cliff.
It's a 700 foot drop.
The 700 foot, currently 700 foot drop, yeah. When the tide is out, 800 foot.
I don't think I can survive that.
Probably not.
Mortal bodies.
Wings. We need wings on the boat.
I need wings.
That'd be awesome.
I'm a flying robot.
In your
And my laser
in your
eyes.
in your CPU, you're a flying robot. That's all for now.
Joke.
All right.
So we're at the boat. What did you want to do at the boat?
I'm conked out.
So, do you guys want to do a long rest?
Long rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
All right,
It's a mess of our sleep schedule, but
a little bit.
not mine.
So, you come back into consciousness at various times, but we pick back up again midday, probably 3:34, something like that. It's autumn, so
Getting a little dark.
it's starting to get a little dark. Yeah, sun is on its way down. Still, for the most part, high up in the sky.
Nice.
Clouds have gathered a bit more. They're darker clouds. It looks like it could get a little bit of rain. The air is now kind of starting to fill with kind of smoke as people start to kind of heat up their homes for the night. There's a little bit of chatter you can hear from further back towards the mountains, away from the settlement. Kind of low mumblings. You're not entirely sure where, because when the guards appeared to greet you, you didn't really see where they came from.
What about the? Is it the ghouls?
No, the two guards that kind of greeted you when you first came in.
They're mumbling.
Yeah, it's very low and indistinct, but close enough that you could hear it.
Okay.
At least something.
Okay. All right. Everyone's awake now.
Yep. Feeling maybe a little bit stiff from again sleeping on the boat, but much better prepared for whatever is ahead of you.
So what we got? Mine and Silo.
Mine and Silo. I think what we should do first, if they have secured the silo, let's retrieve our hook and check out the mine.
Sounds reasonable.
Yep. So that.
And in checking out the mine, I will also need to speak to... Well, they already know I'm here. So I will... I'm going to have to find my sister. Damn it.
She seems real nice.
She is.
Not to you, but just in general.
Oh, you've noticed.
I did notice that one, yeah. I managed to pick that one up.
All right, I set out.
It's bad dice. I got bad dice.
So,
It's not great.
we need to make sure they have that secured, grab a hook, go to the mine. But if we go through the mine and we're going through some kind of portal, I need to let my sister know that
You're doing that?
she'll have to keep an eye on the boat.
Why don't we bring
And
another
stuff.
person down to the mines with us so that they can report back to somebody important what happened to us? Did your sister come?
I'm not going to ask her.
Oh. I'll ask her.
I prefer not.
Okay, well, find someone else to do it.
I'll do. Wait, no. If I do it, then
I don't think
can't
we
go.
need. This is our mission.
Yeah, but, in case we get stuck in like a time portal.
Because we're
Well, I think
mine pirates.
Squad.
I think if anyone
Mine pirates, I think.
not well, rather, Scofa's not comfortable in the mines.
Scofa's got what?
I mean, we can go, but
Right.
you know,
Can we set out towards
Yeah, we'll
the
have,
silo?
Yeah.
we'll have this
Let's,
conversation.
yeah,
as
let's
we
do this while we
boogie.
take care of this other task.
Okay. So you head back towards the mayor's house because again, the switch back behind.
Break into his house. Steal all his
And you actually see him kind of in the front yard talking with a few of the other townsfolk. And he goes, "Oh, good. I'm glad you're back. Have you decided? Do you need more time, or should we seal off that passage?"
I say seal off the passage.
Yeah. There's no point in. It's not something that we built. Why keep it open?
Very well. Yes, I think that's probably best, and I value your input. Thank you. I'm going to have it done right away. I'll send people up.
Well, we'll go check it out right now. We gotta go grab that thing we left behind.
Sure. And then you kind of go back to talking.
Do you know where my sister is?
I believe she had gone south a bit to practice.
Could you pass a message to her for me?
Of course.
Will you let her know that
You're
if
sorry.
we are not back in a week, I will need her to take care of our ship, the River Pig,
We're by the river.
Very well.
and
I can
tell her she can do whatever she feels she needs to with all the equipment inside, which there's an abundance of equipment that I will have to leave behind if we go through a portal.
Yeah.
All my stuff is in there.
That one's looking a
It's
little
too heavy for me to carry. It was in a wagon before. It's my ship.
Our ship.
Our ship. Well, kind of
with-
traded my wagon.
with your things. I'll pass that on.
And my
Make
horse.
sure you get the sadness in the voice. I think that
Not-
he wants that conveyed.
Not much of an actor, but if you think that's important, Dylan.
I don't think he does, but I think it's important.
Oh. Oh, I see. Very well.
Anyway, this joke's done.
Okay. So we don't need to do a scene of you collecting the hook. You get it, and then are on to your next thing.
Oh.
We load up some weight on top if no one is out there to secure it yet, so it's
There's
not
some rocks
easily
on there.
openable.
Okay.
Scofa and
I mean, you already had put some rocks on it,
Right.
but yeah, you retrieve the hook. So yeah, you reach in, deactivate it, and
You have to move the rock that was covering it.
we're sure. Yeah.
It was a weirdly awesome, perfectly was rounded. It totally concealed it, so nobody could have seen it. It's great.
It was. There's no way that can not be natural.
I had to punch it.
In the mind, everything.
so to the mine.
Yes, to the mines.
To the mine.
Fender, can you tell if anybody's been in here since we left?
In the mine?
Mhm.
Or by the rocks?
In the mine.
Can I tell?
Moses frozen in a kind of John Cusack.
Don't you?
No, that's not John Cusack. That's Judd Nelson.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking of
Yeah, no, but
playing
yeah,
down
you-
when they're playing tennis,
Oh, sure. All right. Anyway,
which was on a freeze frame, so I don't know why that came to mind.
yeah. If you want to check the area for survival,
Let's get these jokes over with. 14.
14. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been disturbed. Other than maybe
A rat.
small animals kind of moving in the area, birds or something.
Okay, we crawl through the passage and get to the portal room. Close our
Oh, I
eyes.
thought you were talking about the passage to the mountain.
Oh,
You were checking that area.
was I? I thought you said we went through there, no issue.
No, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, back down to the mines.
we're back. Okay, yeah, back down the mines.
Right.
Yeah, you bypass the thing. You just kind of you kneel as you go through the portal, and you get through the other room easy, and you pass by the little lab, and then you come to the. What's my notes?
Is there any rats nearby? Any dead rats?
There are several dead rats.
Okay,
Yes.
I want to get a stick.
Mose kicks one with his foot,
I get a stick.
like his ew, but it seems like a little bit excited.
I get a stick.
Uh
And I pierce it right through the back.
huh. So you have a rat on the stick.
Right on a stick. And then it's standing up.
It heals you 5 health points. No.
No. So it's like as
Right.
if it's standing. And I put it on the fire thing to show Mose in the semicircle.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
To see if it goes off.
Oh, okay.
Does the dead rat?
The dead rat does not activate the portal. The fire thing doesn't.
Where did you get that stick?
Where? It's in the mine.
There's a stick. Okay, so again,
I was plotting this since the mountain.
the back wall of this room has a human-sized kind of carved impression of a person kind of spread eagle, as if a person could like fit there. And then there's a pedestal in front of it, about 10-15 feet, with a 2-thumbed kind of handprint in the middle, and below that a sign of a kind of stick figure with arms raised, a corona around it, and a kind of eye floating above his head.
Does Mose have 2 thumbs?
Mose does have 2 thumbs, but they are each on one hand.
All right.
Did I correct this?
I would say on the side of caution, maybe weapons out.
Sounds good.
Always.
If everybody is ready, Mose, if you would not mind standing behind one of us.
Okay.
Who's going?
Mose stands behind Sora.
All right.
The safest place to be, for sure.
I go and I try and do the.
Okay. So
Make an
okay, cool.
DC 50.
So I forgot to write down what color I told you everything was.
I have notes. Let's see. The corona is blue. The person is red, and the eye is green.
Got
Yes.
it. All right. So the palm print glows blue. The cut figure glows blue as well, and there's an effect like again like in what was that one movie? Oh, in the Force Awakens with Rey in the hallway. So just kind of looks like it opens up into infinity, and there's even like kind of a rush of air. It starts to being kind of drawn into that blue glow.
I walk forward.
Okay. So do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something by himself.
So it goes Delwyn, Fender, Sora, and Mose, and Scofa brings up the rear. And Delwyn, as the activator, I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
I don't think it's. Weird one. Oh, it is. No, that's just +2. 13.
Okay. So what were you thinking about as you went through the portal?
Not dying.
Probably just being prepared to dodge anything that's going to hurt me as I go through.
Okay.
But not like a...
So probably an abundance of caution.
Abundance of caution. Okay. So in that case,
Did you write abundance of caution and anything else?
AKA a little bit of fear in there.
abundance of caution. All right. So here's a question for Delwyn then. Another one. Where does Delwyn feel the most safe?
In his wagon.
Okay.
In a lit wagon.
So
As heck, dude.
there's a flash of blue light. You guys feel kind of a kind of heavy rush of wind. You feel your feet kind of lifted up out from under you. Your stomach turns a little bit. Your eyes cross. There's a very kind of intense, sharp, but fleeting kind of pain, almost like a really intense kind of sinus headache that hits you for like a split second. And then there's a kind of popping sound as you guys appear. In Sifter's Folly.
Where?
Sifter's Folly.
Oh, is that
That's
where the ogre was?
town.
Just
that
outside of
belongs.
the Stone Toad and inches away from Delwyn's cart.
Oh,
How far away from Britefall now?
Probably a week or so.
Well, I focus on trying to get back to Britefall.
Nothing.
Well,
Do I have any idea on why? Do I realize I was maybe thinking about my wagon a little bit as I went through?
Do you have Arcana trained?
I do.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
we want
Let's
to
call it a DC 10.
Nice.
20.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Might be my fault. I was kind of thinking about the wagon as I went through.
All right. Well,
We
we don't own this wagon anymore, right?
No, we do.
he agreed to watch it for him.
Was this when I was gone?
Yes, I believe it was. Yeah, when they got the boat. Yeah, right here.
Well,
Time of day?
Same.
Same?
so 4:30.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Probably 5.
6. Oh no, because we went up to the mountain.
Yeah, but you really only collected the thing and came back down. Okay. And that's maybe 20 minutes.
Okay. Crap.
And everybody made it through, right?
Everyone looks unharmed. Shaken and confused maybe, but unharmed.
How's Mo's doing? He's the
Moe's actually
No. Say it so.
Cambion sometimes reacts differently to these kind of things. No, he seems
Nah, not the situation.
Yeah. He's actually, it looks like he's got a little bit of an adrenaline rush. He's kind of looking around wide-eyed, got a kind of a grin on his face. He's like, ooh, can we do that again?
Well, I guess
Possibly.
probably.
That was cool.
I wonder if there's more caves.
Magic. You're going to teach me some of that, right?
Yes, I can do that.
Can you feel that energy anywhere? What? Is that something you could feel in the air, or is it just solely in that cave?
You don't, I mean, there
There's
was
no
a
magical-
sensation when it happened, but you don't feel it anymore.
Okay.
I take out that rod for detect magic.
Mhm.
I'll activate it and just
Mhm.
kind of look around to see if there's any
You-
residual.
You detect Fender's axe. You detect the hook. The other items you found. There's a kind of residual amount of magic coming off of the potions you bought.
Just trying to see if there's another teleport area, so we don't have to.
Well, shall we have dinner?
Yeah. I have to fish out that NPC. I should have had that ready.
This is not an illusion, is it?
No, I think we're here.
Okay. Alright then.
My wagon.
Yes.
Which is now empty.
Yep. And you assume that your horse is in the stable.
Bessie.
Must have got eaten.
Lean times.
Well, so I guess let's have some dinner and we'll start our trek back tomorrow. Are there any carrier pigeons in this town, or something? Sort of message transportation. FedEx.
There probably would be. Yeah, let's say there's flying serpents They can carry messages to from back and forth. Still takes like a while, but it's faster.
Yeah, we'll track one of those down and send a message to Britefall.
Okay.
Hello, Mayor. We got teleported.
Do you want to like explain what the device does, or do you want to keep that under wraps?
Nah, let's keep that under wraps. Well, I guess that's not necessarily my decision to make, but I feel like we should wait till we're there. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, can we
Quick
trust the mayor?
fast.
Do what?
Do we trust the mayor?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's really nice, which almost makes me not trust him. We've already told him a lot, so.
I'm generally pretty good at reading people. I have not gotten any ill.
Will.
Yeah, I haven't seen any kind of ill intent out of him, or have I?
He seemed pretty a straight shooter. Mostly concerned with keeping everything running smoothly in the settlement.
I don't think we're in the boat that far.
So you have some magical training, yes?
A bit.
How do you think we would control that?
Well, I mean, my best guess is you activated it, so
Yes.
you determined where we went. And
Yeah.
so the determinant of where we went, there didn't appear to be a material component. And so
I think it was kind of reading my surface thoughts as I was going through. Of course, I was cautious. I was thinking about all the different things that could happen going through. I wonder if we focused on something else that could take us.
right. I mean, maybe it's just that simple. We just think about where we want to go.
But where do we want to go?
That is a good question.
There he is.
Ooh, how about that rock? No, wait, then we would have no way to get back.
Go to Foundry.
Yeah,
We'd have no way back.
but maybe Scofa's sister would be able to help us find transportation back. A caravan, perhaps, or something.
So, you guys are outside of the Stone Toad. You guys would recall that it is run by one Daladon White Eye, the older gentleman who was apparently blind. But he helped that morning fisherman after the death of his friend.
Yeah. Cool guy.
He seemed to be a nice guy.
So that is our course of action. We're going to head back to Britefall.
Yep. Where else would we go? We don't have any other leads on where another one could be.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, before coming to Britefall, we had Six-Sided Sea as an
I'll just
option.
hand this to you guys because Sora was given a pretty detailed map, so I'll just pass it to you. You guys can decide where you want to go. Because if you did want to go to Foundry, going back to Britefall might not be the best option, but it's up to you. So you guys
we can tell.
take a look at that, decide for yourself. I'm going to have a better map that I can put up on the screen for viewers later, but and if you can't read anything, just let me know.
I can't read it.
Just trying to find.
Yeah, where are we now?
Foundry's up here.
Okay.
We're here.
Ugh. Where's Britefall?
5 days that way.
Oh, super far from Foundry.
And now we would have to go by road.
Right.
But we might be able to find that archer that got away.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Find the what?
The archer that attacked you on the river?
Yeah,
Oh.
the river pirates.
Yeah, he was expecting us to come. They never expect from behind. Well, I mean, honestly, all of our stuff is in Britefall.
Well, all my stuff.
All our stuff is in Britefall. Scofa didn't get to say bye to his family. Scofa.
That's. I mean that. Yeah, that's.
Sad.
I'm not even sure how I feel about that.
You feel sad.
I say
I could feel sad.
Conflicted, I think.
I say we rode it
I'm not
To
feeling.
the-
I'm not feeling like myself.
to Foundry and the Six-Sided Sea.
Ooh.
What does Mo think?
Mo seems excited about at least seeing this excited scene.
Okay.
Well, but we can teleport.
I mean,
Here we have mobile shelter.
Well, we take the shelter with us. I bet we could get it down in the mine. Wagon?
I don't.
No.
I don't know what that means.
I want to get the wagon into the mine.
Oh.
And sit in it. And we get teleported
Oh.
with the wagon.
Yeah, you're not even sure if that would work.
Would it fit?
I mean, just from looking at it, there's a human shape or a humanoid shape. Who knows if the
Might not work.
Yeah, this isn't a cart. This is a wagon.
You know, it's tough, man.
I
You
am
have
fine
all
with
these
going
great
back to
ideas.
Britefall.
Nobody cares about your ideas.
I'm fine with going back to Britefall.
I care.
Don't BS me, Mose.
I insight him. Is he
Hey,
faking?
I'm excited.
I don't know.
faking
Are
it?
you faking?
No.
No, you're actually hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting out these ideas. Y'all just keep stepping all over them. No,
Oh,
I don't care.
Oh,
The Fender's really upset.
yeah, sure.
Not me at all.
Sora, how do you weigh in?
well, if our ultimate goal is Foundry and the Six-Headed Sea, but we need to retrieve your stuff at Britefall, I mean, we could make our way back to Britefall and attempt to use the teleportation to get to Foundry.
As much as I want the stuff back, I know my sister will put it to good use
You want to trade it,
and help people.
sell it.
I think she would.
I guess you know better than I do.
She has enough respect and all that.
She's rough around the edges, but she, at least your experience with her, she's always like. I don't remember if she was like the absolute eldest of the family, but she definitely kind of took on that role.
She was not. Got it in here somewhere.
Even if there were brothers or sisters like older than her, she definitely like kind of stepped up and kind of took on that role.
Oh yeah, the other one.
She was was the de facto kind of family protector.
She was always kind of the bossy one.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Well, then I guess in the interest of just getting to where we have to go, we pack up and head to Foundry. That's my boat. Although I'd still like to explore that silo something. I'm sure we'll make our way back down there.
Well, not if they seal it off.
I believe we were looking for a solution from the alchemist. An adhesive of sorts that could be dissolved at a later point. I don't recall. At any rate,
Are you still drunk?
no.
Okay.
We have a plan, and
Do you object strongly to heading to Foundry instead of heading back to Britefall?
No, it's just the teleporting was really cool.
We can head back.
No.
What do you say? Let's make him happy and we'll head back to Britefall for him?
I can't be happy.
sure, let's do that. We'll throw him a bone.
No, let's go to Foundry.
Is that what you really want? Says Mose.
What do you want, Mose?
I want to have a happy crew.
No, but like, what is your sense token? Do you want to go? You want to go to the six-sided sea? Right?
I mean, what does that even look like?
I think it's got at least 4 sides.
I'm curious myself. All right. I think I see Scofa nodding. I think we're heading to the six-sided sea.
I mean, it could be just him like watching a bug, but
Same difference.
Tracking things with a laser eye, like zap,
Yeah.
zap, zap.
On the bright side, there is a lot more room in the wagon now.
All right
you
then.
can stretch out. Says Scofa.
A lot less
There's a kid in here.
blankets and
Not like that.
Oh,
alms boxes and barrels and baskets and blocks and tackles and buckets and candles and cases and sensors and chalk and clothes and fishing tackle and hammers and healer's kits and jugs and ladders and lamps
You're going over your list of stuff
Oh
that's
my.
not there anymore.
and mess kits and gallons of oil,
briskets and
10-foot poles, iron pots,
That's quite the loss there.
lots of rope.
I literally said, "Let's go back," and here you. All right.
Luckily,
No,
I've still got plenty of soap.
Excellent. I think still for
Scofa just kind of shrugs. Not really for me, but good. I guess you'd be happy.
Scofa spent some time in the water, in the river anyway. He fell in, so
It's true, he did.
he got a good rinse.
All right.
Where's
All
my
right.
wet carpet? It's been sitting around for a few days.
all right. So we sleep and make way.
You sleep and make way. All right.
Well, we're not tired though. We did just take a
Yeah.
full day's rest.
Yeah. It's only been like an hour and a half or so
Yeah.
since you woke up.
I'd say let's.
We're not gonna leave in the dark though.
I guess we could take some time provisioning the wagon as needed for this upcoming travel.
Yeah, I'll need to get some more blankets. It's getting a little cold.
Yes.
It is getting colder.
Um.
You are quite a ways away from Britefall now, so you don't see the storm clouds quite so close. But it does actually look like the wind is blowing eastward, so it could be coming towards you.
All right, we'll provision up some blankets,
There's at
some
least
candles.
10 party gold that we can throw in there.
Oh, yeah.
And, all of this offline, so we can add that to whatever supplies you need to.
Okay. So you step into the Stone Toad to get some
Yep.
more stuff. All right. So Daladon's there, kind of cleaning the bar in the way that he does, just kind of looking forward as kind of wipes down the.
If I remember correctly, he had a little bit of a mystical bent, didn't he?
That I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What can I help you with? I think
Just a little-
I became slightly Western. I don't know if I was before, but I like it.
Just a wee bit of an arcane question for you.
Yes. I know a bit of or two about arcane stuff.
A bit of or two.
Let's say
Dipping into my own preserves there.
we were trying to track someone.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know for sure where they went,
Mm-hmm.
but we did have access to a portal, magic portal, that would
Magic portal.
Magic
teleport us.
Teleportal.
Yes. Quite.
Do you think it would be possible if we thought about that individual, it would teleport us to them?
Oh.
Usually that way that kind of thing works. You have to have a pretty clear image of who you're going after. Kind of the. I don't know if you know much about scrying.
I've read a little on it. My old master.
You
bone grinder.
can shoot for somebody just by name, but your chances are much better the more you know about them.
We do have his journal.
We do have a possession. We have his journal.
That would certainly help.
We've talked to people that have met him before and gotten a description.
Indeed. I think that could. I mean, it could work. It's a little iffy on those things. gone wrong can go very wrong.
Like different bits
Like-
of you.
I know a fellow who tried once going blind, and I mean worse than this, the blind,
Okay.
and he ended up halfway into a rock. I mean,
Which half?
the front part of him in the rock, and the back part of him out of the rock.
Hmm.
And needless to say, he was, I mean, probably dead. Legs stopped moving after a few minutes.
Well, as they do.
Would it make sense if one was wary and cautious, heading in without a clear destination in mind? They could end up next to, say, their mobile home, aka the wagon outside.
I mean, maybe? Most of the magic I do is pictures and sounds and mind stuff. Mind stuff.
Well, my
Not that kind of stuff.
See,
So, do we want
Mind
to
my stuff.
That's a good
head
one.
back and attempt that, or six-sided sea?
You guys already said that you wanted to do the six-sided sea. I don't know why we're still debating it.
Would you have rooms for us for the night?
Certainly. You got one more credit after this, I think. And we'll call it good.
wonderful.
Quite gracious.
Yeah. I mean, you did a solid.
That's supposed to look at.
That fella's working for me now. He's a hard worker. He's a nice guy.
Good.
Excellent. Glad to hear that he is.
Hopefully his PTSD isn't too bad.
Still a little rough around the edges, but he's getting there day by day.
We all.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't have anybody here except the one fella up in the corner. So just don't bother him. You can take any other room you like.
I don't want to. Just true. I don't want to.
Ha ha!
Classic humor.
So good.
All right.
Everyone
Well,
wants a piece.
Can I get you any dinner before you go?
yeah, we'll have a little.
We gotta
dinner.
make a
Do you
little
know-
bit of money. They're gonna charge you for that.
What time does the general shop open in the morning?
Oh, sun up.
So we'll
They're open.
equip
7,
and head out.
6.
Yeah.
7.
We have time here.
There's time.
And I think we should tell the mayor what that thing does.
That's a good idea.
You want to send a snake?
Yes.
Really?
It sounds like a threat to something.
Surely does, and it did for a while. But we got to get messages back and forth.
Is there a limit of words or anything?
We
How much you fit on the paper?
put a little. Yeah, what he said.
Okay. Sorry, I missed the
It's like-
description.
although you know what, that would be
Messages
cooler if it just worked like a long range sending spell. Like you tell it something and it just like memorizes a certain number of lines.
Huh.
So let's say
Does it have? It has to have a little bellboy cap.
20 words.
Portal worked. In
And
whatever time.
in order to use this snake, of course, I need a. It has a special diet and it costs money, so
Died snakes.
5 gold for the message.
All right, that's not worth it.
Yeah, I'll make it 1 gold.
1 gold.
It's still
Right.
debatably worth it.
Because I think if it was too expensive, people wouldn't use it. So.
Alright, I'll pull out the gold. Right.
Who wants to write out? Okay, so portal worked in what's the city we're in?
You're in the small settlement of Sifter's Folly.
Small words. You have to sneeze. No, I thought about it too much and I don't have to sneeze.
Oh, great.
But I'm stuck in that bad zone.
Sneeze limbo.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's rough.
In sneeze limbo.
Yeah, I feel like yawn limbo is worse, but
No, I can always yell. Yeah. Portal worked In Sifter's Folly, don't let sister sell our stuff. You guys have anything else you want to say?
Portal worked. Use overlapping hands. Teleported to Sifters.
Milk, eggs, butter,
And whiskey.
listen, and lactate pills for the milk and butter.
Well, I'll figure out a message and get that sent in the morning.
Sounds good.
Fair enough. And I got some stew. Want some? It's a fish stew. Got some potatoes, some
Stew for you?
onions.
Stew sounds good.
It's a fish stew. Not chicken. Fish. Is it the chicken of the sea?
Oh dear lord.
I hadn't heard that one.
It's in some cans.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I guess you wouldn't see that one.
Not too often.
wow.
Oh, you got. I see what you did there.
Did you?
I see what
Did
you.
you?
No, I didn't.
You did see.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
I'll see myself out.
you do that.
Go upstairs.
Okay. All right. So you guys each get your own room for the night. That's pretty nice.
Woo.
Yeah, free room. But I still want to stay in Scofa's room.
Okay. You guys stay in Scope's room.
Yeah, even though I could have my own room.
He doesn't care.
So I can watch him. Make sure he doesn't leave again.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, that's fair.
Just tiny bed.
He actually probably just given the events of the last couple of days, he probably wouldn't mind that.
I also try and see his laser.
Oh,
While I sleep and try and get a better
Yeah.
look at it, how it works.
Yeah.
All right. So
Magic.
let's have everybody roll a luck for me.
What roll? 14.
Okay.
4.
Do I need to determine my inspiration before or after I roll?
In this case, before.
Do it.
I'm going to do it with the inspiration.
No, just,
Alright.
no, wait, stop. Do it with your bless. It's not saving. That could have worked.
10.
Okay.
Total.
So you got you said 4?
4.
That's not good.
Yeah, 14.
Oh boy, no.
The snake comes up to me, says, "Hey, I'll do your message for free." I said, "Cool."
Okay. So you're awoken by a kind of scratching sound.
Metallic or human? Or animal?
It sounds like something's cutting into the wood,
Oh.
kind of around. I don't know how does Sora sleep? Like a fetal position
Yep.
on their back or
Curl up around the book.
go up around the wood? Okay. So yeah, on your ear, you can hear the sound is coming from the ceiling,
Ooh.
and you just kind of have a view of the door, and maybe your book kind of slipped off the bed,
Okay.
and you can kind of just barely see it kind of lying on the floor.
Okay.
Your blankets are pulled up over you. It's very dimly lit, but of course you have dark vision. So, although yours is infravision, you can still, most part, see objects or whatever, like the outlines of them. And it sounds like a heavy, uneven kind of scratching. You're not, at the moment at least, looking up at the ceiling, but you can hear it there above you, and you can definitely feel like you have very little body hair being a dragonborn, but you can feel like the little hairs on the back of your neck kind of stand up.
All right, I will. Sora will roll out of bed, grab the book, and well, sleeping in an inn, so likely not in their armor.
Sure.
Weapon hanging by the door, I guess, on the hook. So roll out of bed, grab the book, grab the weapon, and get in the hallway and head to a.
So you're just trying to get out of there?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll, I guess, for lack of a better solution, initiative for me.
All right.
It's not actually order because we're not necessarily in combat yet, just as how quickly you accomplish this.
15.
15? Okay. So you dash out of the room. Do you swing the door behind you closed, or do you just kind of get out of there?
If I can do it quietly, that's what I want to do. But if I'm not quiet, I'll slam it.
Okay.
So if I make a thud when I roll,
So roll dexterity for me.
all right. 13.
13. Okay. You swing the door closed, like you try to do it lightly, but quickly at the same time. There's a little bit of a noise, but it's not super loud.
Okay.
But immediately as you kind of like roll into the hallway, there's a loud thump from inside of the room, as if whatever was on the ceiling hit the floor.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
Do I hear it?
All right. So which room is
You can roll perception and disadvantage.
which room is Fender in?
I want to say like
No.
like 4 at the end of the hallway.
All right. So
Scofa's snoring too loud. I can't hear much.
Yeah.
yeah. So Fender's with Scofa.
Yes.
All right. So better chance of survival.
Delwyn is in the next door,
Okay.
in the next room.
All right. Bang on Delwyn's door. Get up.
Okay, roll me a perception at advantage.
20.
Monsters. Something coming through the ceilings.
Okay. So you hear you hear Sora out in the hallway.
Heading to Fender's room. Let's go.
Right, I'll flick a light on.
He's out.
Okay. You hear a loud thud at the door. You just that you came through. And there's also like kind of a cracking sound, as if the hinge on the door, at least one of them has busted. Hasn't quite collapsed, but maybe one more blow will take that door out.
Yep. Dash down the hall.
Okay.
Get into Fender and Scopa's room.
Sure. Like knock on the door or just yell.
Incoming.
Okay, go ahead. Well, you can roll without disadvantage this time.
Sure. Well, let me just. Let's say either of those.
Oh my god.
Bummer.
7.
Yeah. Scofa snores loud.
And where's Mose? Is Mose?
Mose was probably with Dylan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have him in my room.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I'll switch to the big dice. That'll roll better.
He probably kind of built himself like a little nest of blankets and shoved it in the corner, and like that's where he was sleeping.
Okay.
So he's like kind of as you kind of grab his wrist and drag him out of the room, assumingly. He's like kind of, oh, what's going on?
Stay behind me.
Seconds later, the door that was previously Sora's flies across to the other side. So the inn is 2 stories, and it's kind of open. It flies off into the open area, falls down into the first floor, and
My door wouldn't have been locked. Did you try and open my door?
Yes. Bang on it. If it didn't open, I would do a little handle, try and get in.
okay, yeah, it comes
Yeah.
open. A beast that can only be described as somewhat serpentine, somewhat reptilian, with 6 legs and kind of shimmering silver scales, 2 nub-like wings sticking out of his back, kind of slithers out into the hallway, and just kind of like you kind of lock eyes with it, and they kind of flash red for a moment, and then it just kind of hisses at you, and then like kind of crouches as if it's about to charge.
Okay.
So now you guys can roll proper initiative.
All right.
Ooh, nice. Oh, cool. There's a good roll.
There you go.
On initiative.
So I'm currently wielding a pillow because that was the closest thing I could find to cast light on.
Sure. All right. So, let's open up card here. 15 to, or sorry, 20 to 25 if anyone has it. Ooh, all right.
Scofa.
15 to 20.
18.
19.
Ooh.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
Well
Well done, team.
Scofa does not have a dex bonus.
Oh,
Oof.
no.
Scofa's dead last.
Well, that's because he's asleep.
18 for Sora.
That's why you don't go to sleep. Just be an insomniac, kids.
And Fender, you had a what, 15?
17.
17. All right, cool. Still high rolls. Fender. All right. So the scene is kind of long, say, kind of 80-foot long passageway with doors every 10 feet or so. You're close to the back, just outside of Fender's door. Delwyn has just dragged Mose out into the hallway, so you and Mose are actually now between the creature and Sora.
Get back in the room.
Just bring up the stats for this beastie, so I don't have to get up. Okay. So despite its serpentine nature, it doesn't move super quickly. It just kind of flits back and forth across, and it moves kind of 40 feet closer. So now it's just 20 feet from you. And you push Mose behind you. So for just a split second, you lock eyes with the creature, and then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. Heck yeah.
All right.
That's a 20.
You can actually feel sleep start to form around your eyes, and the muscles of your face start to stiffen, but you kind of shake it off and kind of look away.
And I realize that it was from gazing at the
It was
eyes.
doing something to you.
All right.
Do you shout? Don't
I
look at
shout,
it.
don't look at its eyes.
Okay.
Crap, and I have to kind of look at its direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I already have, so I'm going to pop out the spiritual weapon.
Is it a pillow?
It is a lantern.
Oh.
And I will take a swing with that. And I'm going to miss.
Okay.
Unless.
So the lantern kind of apparates with that kind of signature Delwyn kind of neon glow, and then it moves towards the creature, and then there's a kind of a short kind of almost as if it's like a hooded lantern being opened, and then it kind of like shines this kind of wide mouth beam at the creature, but creature like kind of ducks out of the way.
And then I will hit it with Sacred Flame as well. I think that'll be a little safer than sending firebolts through here. DC 14 Dex, I believe it is, in Sacred Flame.
Okay. So, in order to do that, I'm going to need you to make a saving throw again. You can keep your eyes averted, and you won't have to make it, but in order to do your attack, you would have to look at it again. It's up to you. It's your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
The only way to take this guy down. 10.
10. Okay. Well, it's wisdom saving throw?
Dex.
Dex. Okay. That is a 14.
That's what it needed.
Okay.
I thought if it was a 14, it didn't say. If it matched your.
No, you match or beat. Yeah.
That's the difficulty class you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, it rolls to the side, and the laser beam kind of
Gazer beam.
shoots into the railing.
Oh,
Okay. So what was your? It was a 10. You said, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you feel your muscles begin to stiffen. You can feel kind of a slate-like crust begin to form on your skin, and you're now considered restrained.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Is this a disease?
So Sora is next.
okay. So, did I manage to jiggle the door handle pull the
Yes, the door is open.
Okay. Shout inside. Get up. Looks like we've got trouble.
Come on.
And
My sentry's
I
rest.
grab my sword, not my bow, and I don't have my bow, do I?
Just roll me 50%.
Okay. Do I go odd or even?
It's up to you.
Let's go odd. Roll the 4. Nope.
Okay, so you have your sword.
All right. All right. Yeah,
Attack it.
it's 60 feet away right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
How far is your room?
What?
Is your room close?
No,
So his room is 40 feet behind it.
I'm right at your door, so
I mean, I have weapons.
yeah. All right. So the move is 30. I could dash the rest of the way and attack.
Yeah, you could do that as a rogue.
And
Put yourself-
is it considered threatened? Because it's
The spiritual weapon does not offer.
and fighting with Dylan did not. Well, actually, no. Dylan just looked at it, so it wasn't actually.
No one just cast a spell at it.
Right. Okay.
And additionally, if you want to avoid its gaze, you'll be attacking at disadvantage.
Okay. I am trying to avoid its eyeballs.
Okay.
So here goes. Attack. Well, one was a 20, but the lower one is a 9. So 9 plus 6 is 15.
15 is gonna hit.
All right.
Toy.
Okay, so let's roll damage. 6 plus 4. 7 damage.
Okay.
Piercing.
It hisses, and kind of like it's like trying to as you're like kind of trying to avoid it and kind of slash out. It looks like it's trying to get in your face, but you're kind of bobbing and weaving. Fender is next.
Okay. With Sentry's Rest, I'm already up in atoms.
Mm-hmm.
I can't reach it, he said.
It's 60 feet away from the room.
So I'll pull out my hand crossbow
Mhm.
and take a shot
Sure.
while making as much distance to it as I can. So
Sure. You move 30 feet forward.
no,
Oof.
stinko.
Okay. Sora, why don't you roll luck for me?
All right. 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
Whew.
Although a hand crossbow bolt does kind of a whiz over your shoulder.
Damn it, Fender!
Now you know what it's like.
All right, and then Scofa comes.
Now
Does he
you
wake
can't talk
up?
no more.
Does he wake up? That is a good question. Yeah, he wakes up. So he kind of rushes in the hallway. He does a crouch as he kind of positions his new leg behind him, pushes off, and within moments he's up there with you.
Woohoo!
That would cost one of his key points though. And he's also going to kind of blindly kind of kick. I think he probably could have grabbed his staff. Kind of, it was probably leaning against the door. He swings his staff at it at disadvantage. Ooh, jeez.
Make another luck.
That's a 1 and a 2, folks.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll luck again.
Ah! Alright. Ooh, 9.
Ooh, okay. Well, you're not going to take full damage.
Yeah.
Let's just say you take 4,
Okay.
because the Scofa is a strong boy.
Youch!
Kind of
Sorry.
blind. Well, he is going blind too, so
Damn it!
kind of misjudged the positions of the two combatants and hits the wrong one.
That's what it's like being in the fray.
Okay, so the creature goes again, and now it has 2 potential targets.
3. Me across the room.
Yeah, go get the robot.
He has a taste for metal.
It's gonna say 1, 2, 3 for you, and 4, 5, 6 for Scofa. Scofa. Goes for a chomp. That'll do it. It's a heavy hitter. That's 6. That's 12.
Nice, dude.
Oh my
So
goodness.
Scofa takes a heavy hit of 15 damage as it like just digs its teeth into his kind of midsection. Doesn't tear a chunk away, but it comes out and its maw is bloody, and you can see the kind of deep wounds from its teeth in his kind of side.
This town sucks. The monsters all over the place.
Okay.
Back up to.
So Delwyn now repeats every through the end of your next turn. You can make another saving throw.
Okay.
But you can still act, although you're restrained.
That's why I was going to move up to it anyway. I grab my holy symbol
Mm-hmm.
and incant a few things, and you guys feel a little warmth and light come over you. You guys are now blessed.
Thank you. Nice. Cool. So them two and Scofa?
Yeah, I was waiting until I could see all 3 of them
Sure.
before I did it. And as my bonus action, I'm going to use the spiritual weapon to attack.
Cool.
And a 2.
All right. That was for the attack?
Yeah. The
All right.
spiritual
So
weapon.
go ahead and roll the save now. At the end of your turn.
With the spiritual weapon?
No, you need to make another fortitude save.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Constitution, yes.
14.
14. All right. You can still feel the effects. On excessive effects ends. Sorry. All right. So you kind of shrug it off. And you can move again. You feel your it almost feels like a cold sunburn. The skin is kind of cracked. Not over your entire body, but in a few places. Yeah, and it's very uncomfortable. All right, Sora.
Alright. Can I position myself in a way to have advantage, or is that just... Or because...
That would be a little rough to get around behind it,
Okay.
but you can use sneak attack because
Right.
Scofa is fighting it too.
Okay, well, I'm still trying to avoid looking at it, so I
So
have a
you will
disadvantage.
still be at disadvantage, yeah.
So you just have.
If you would like to make an acrobatics check to try and kind of wall run on a railing, you can try to get around it,
But you might fall off.
but you might fall. It's true.
Right. Yeah, not a good skill for me. So, just attack. See what happens. Roll the 1.
Okay. All right, Scofa.
Oh,
Ooh, geez, that's a lot of 1s tonight. So what's your minimum damage?
And damage is 5. Am I applying sneak as well?
No.
Okay.
So just 5?
Okay.
Okay.
Scofa's at 20.
All right, so you turnabout's fair play apparently, as you accidentally stab Scofa,
Stop
Sorry,
hitting each other.
Scofa.
and now it's Fender's turn. So you could now bridge the distance to melee if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
okay. I'm in that zone.
Okay.
Shield out, axe drawn. Oh my god!
Just not good.
I stink on him.
Okay.
It smells pit.
Yeah, like a servo is locked up for just a split second as you kind of swing the axe down, and it just kind of doesn't go through.
And that's 9 hits him.
No, 9 doesn't. Okay. And then Scofa goes. And he's feeling the hurt, so he's going to go full out with a flurry. So he'll go for his staff. Because that's going to miss.
Well,
He's got.
Oh,
D4.
that's right. Yeah, I could potentially hit. Okay, 6, 7, 9. I roll a 5. No, still misses on that one. So he follows that up with a kick. That one will hit.
Woo!
At least with that, yeah. And then another punch. That one will not hit. Okay. So he hits it for a solid 7 damage. And you did. How much did you do before? You hit it, right? Didn't
No,
you?
he hits Scofa.
Oh, that's right.
Last round.
No, but
I was
it did take some damage, didn't it?
But yeah, the first attack was.
I don't think so.
Wait, no. I when I first closed it distance, I did get it. But no,
I don't think it is.
I remember it taking damage because someone hit it. But okay, well, let's just call it.
Yeah.
I'll just call it that much. Okay.
It's
cool.
when I didn't have sneak. Remember?
Okay. So back around to its turn. Yeah, it got a taste for Scofa, so it's going to go for a bite again.
Wait, I'm in the zone now.
That's.
Does he have a taste for metal?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's like in that Orkindi blood right now. It tastes pretty good. And that's going to do it.
Why don't you try that when Scofa's attacking?
So Scofa
Goes down.
No.
So that's a total of 27 damage. He told me before his new max was 27. So yeah, he's exactly at 0.
Oh.
However, because he is Orkindi, he drops, has an adrenaline surge, and then is still conscious at 1 hit point.
All right.
But that's the creature's turn. So Delvin, you're up.
all right.
I think he could use a heal.
Nah, I think it might be better served healing him after he falls. I don't think I'm going to be able to heal him more than a hit.
That's fair.
It's logic.
But
That is logic.
I'm going to anyway because I'm worried about him. But I'm going to send Lady forward to...
Sure.
But I communicate that only look at Scofa,
Like oink.
and I'm going to have it touch deliver a cure wounds.
Oh, cool.
Because I want to use my bonus action to
Because you can do that
attack with my spiritual weapon.
now. Sure.
Oop, I don't need to roll to attack. I need to roll. This is for the healing.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
11 points.
Nice. Scofa's feeling reinvigorated.
12.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to have the spiritual weapon attack.
Sure.
There we go.
Yeah. AC 20
Yeah. That
or
hits.
AC 19
Wow.
for 11 points.
Okay, cool.
All right. 11 and 11.
All right. Sora, you're up.
All right. Here goes. Try not to look at its face. 3. Oh wait, plus. 4, 7 plus.
So 16, isn't it?
7 plus 6 is 13. I got 4 on there, but that's
Oh,
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was doing the 6.
All right.
Yeah, that just misses.
Dang it!
It's a little bit slow, but like it seems to like have these kind of jerky movements that can make it dodge kind of at the last
I'll
minute.
say it's jerky.
Fender, you're up.
Swing. Oh my god. D4. Actually, 11, 13.
Yeah.
Action surge.
Ooh,
Yeah, there's a hit.
there you
So,
go.
18, 18 on the die.
Ooh, are you immune to its...
It's not immune. He's not.
1.
You do have to make a Constitution save throw, though.
Do I?
Mhm.
Even though I'm me?
Yup.
What is it?
Even though you're you.
What is it? Because I have you have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, resistance to poison,
Mhm.
immune to disease,
Mhm.
You don't need to sleep and don't suffer the effects of exhaustion due to lack of rest. And
Correct.
magic can't put you to sleep.
Nope. Not doing any of that.
But I haven't been rolling those two. Okay, that's good. 20.
Okay. Yeah, you can still you can feel your kind of joints start to stiffen up. But you fight it off.
Okay.
Okay. And so how much damage did you do?
I did 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's looking pretty rough. It looks like it's starting to get angry.
Good.
Oh,
Attack me.
Okay.
bang on the shield, make noise.
Over here.
Hey,
over here.
And then it's Scofa's turn.
Get me over here.
He uses it's a stand, and he'll probably use his last key point so he can flurry again. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it.
I'm telling you, I got bad dice. That'll do it.
That'll do it. So he does 4 points of damage with his kind of follow-up kick. However, both of you luck off, please. Yep.
17.
19.
Wait,
Oh,
this is a saving
it
throw,
is,
right?
It is. Yeah, sure.
21.
22.
Oh,
23, actually.
all right. So Sora takes a.
Oh, wait. I want to lose it. Can I lose it?
Because it's purely luck based. You can't. There's no intent. So Sora takes 4.
Alright.
As
Stop hitting
as
each other.
Scofa blindly lashes out with a kick.
Has nobody else come up to investigate these noises?
It's only been like 12, maybe 18 seconds.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
The shop owner has magical abilities.
He's a deep sleeper. Back to its turn.
Doesn't serve a blind man well.
This wouldn't have an effect on the shopkeeper.
Yeah, it's going to try and run away. So anyone who wants to avoid its gaze can make a AO at disadvantage if they want to.
Yay! Roll the 1.
What's with all the ones, folks?
I don't know. It's not a good day for us.
So before it goes, though, hey, Sora,
Ah,
is your breath weapon a line or a cone?
it's a cone. Let's see. Supposed to be a cone.
Cone? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
So you and Fender and Scofa get to make a dexterity saving throw as it breathes a cone of cold at you
Dang it.
before it runs.
Dang it.
That's not a thing I can do.
So, yeah, 15-foot cone.
17.
So dex save?
Yeah.
Alright.
18.
Hey, we get blessed up.
You do. It's good because that's not Scofa's gem.
Nice.
Oh, that'll do.
Oh, cool. Yeah, now you get 20, huh, buddy?
11.
Okay. But this is your element, so you take half damage anyway.
Woo!
So anyone who saved takes half of this. 7, 13.
No!
So 6.
So 6.
So 7.
So everybody takes 6 cold damage, well, the 3 of you anyway. And then it kind of dashes back. So it's just outside the door to your
Wait
former
a
room now.
second. It can attack and dash?
No, that's why you got the AOs. Dash was maybe the wrong word.
I thought you meant like he dashed. That's shenanigans. Okay. I'm going to chase it if I can.
Okay. Dylan's turn.
How far away is it?
At this point, probably 80 feet.
And how far from the spiritual weapon?
Well, since it couldn't dash, 20 feet.
Just move the spiritual weapon up on it.
Sure.
AC 18
Mm-hmm.
for 7 points.
Okay. Let's do a quick bit of math. 7. 16, 25, How do you want to kill it?
Oh, nice.
I think the light is going to sizzle it.
Sure. So again, a line of kind of yellow neon encircles the creature. There's a kind of zap and a electric radiation kind of sound, and then it's just kind of lying crispy on the floor. And that's it.
Woohoo!
That's probably a good place to call it. We can pick back up post-combat next time.
All right.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Woo!
We'll have Scofa back to his normal self next week. And we'll see what happened. What was this creature that attacked the party?
The jerk.
What things are they going to find on the way to the fabled six-sided sea?
More jerks.
And please join us. It was fun tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for Kicking the Door. I've been Steven.
Devlin.
Matt.
Ant.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.